it's funny because black people on social media, if you look at Twitter, for example, you always see people being like, oh, you think you're a victim, you have a victim mentality, this and that. That's not something anyone wants. Nobody wants to be a victim. People want to feel
I say
empowered.
privileged people. Privileged people love playing the victim.
Well, they love playing the victim, but they don't want to like actually be the victim, right? Like they
No,
like playing
sucks.
the
Being a
victim as
victim
like,
sucks.
yeah,
It's like really.
right. As a
It's
power play,
actually
they
in
might.
German youth culture, it's a word imported from Turkish culture. We literally use the word victim as an insult.
And it's being used here that way, right? Like I mean that's when people are using it against me on social media and telling me that I have a victim mentality, they mean it as an insult, right? They mean that like I'm mentally weak, right? And that if I were mentally stronger somehow racism would disappear or something. But
Yeah, but
like
the moment you call them cracker, they get really upset.
oh yeah, are you kidding me? I mean personally
I'm
I
white.
leave
I'm allowed to use this word, and it's
you
not to
use it, bro.
reclaim
I'm
it.
not gonna use it.
It's to bloody rub it into these people's faces. Because when I say I don't hate white people, I don't hate white people, but damn, do I hate crackers.
Oh my gosh, you're killing me, Gino. You're gonna get me kicked off of Twitch. You know that they kick someone off Twitch for using that.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But it's funny you bring that up because like people use the N word and do all this stuff. But one of the biggest streamers said that word, the C word, if you will, and he was banned from Twitch for saying it for like a week. And yeah, so like it's
Family white people are really sensitive little
there's a reason why
babies.
white fragility, even
Amazing.
though a lot of people
Like,
hate the term white fragility, like there's a reason why it
look,
resonates with a lot of
I
people.
once had I lived in the shitty neighborhood in Ottawa for a while. I always called it. It was full with upward mobile immigrants and downward mobile Canadians. Terrible. The upward mobile immigrants were fine, but there were like some black kids around there as well. And at one night they were making a lot of noise, and I like shouted through the window like, "Shut up!" And they responded with "Shut up, whitey," or something like that. I was like, "That's rude," because it was just a pointless insult, right? But I didn't, I don't know. It just annoyed me. It wasn't something deep that anybody had ever called me. Where like if you get called the N word in public by somebody you don't know, you watch for the exit, I would think. It's like,
Oh no, bro!
okay,
I just
get out
square
of
I
here.
square up.
Or that. It's like,
I've had to do that. You know, like that. This is something that I've had to do. You know, like
but
and
that is no more fun. That is no longer a fun environment because this is getting dangerous really, 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 really fast, right? But here's something funny. I don't know if I ever told you the story. So I had this neighbor in Canada, and the kid was black. I don't know if your mother was black or whatever. Like they were really obnoxious neighbors because we played loud music. Otherwise, it didn't bother us. It's just loud music all the damn time. And let's say I didn't get along with them. And at one point, he came out of the door of the building, and I came in, and he pretended not to see me and ran into. He was just a skinny kid. I mean, if it would have come down to a fight, I probably would have beaten his butt, but that's a different story. And then keep in mind, I'm German. All right, we have a different range of words to choose one when we insult people. So what did I call him? I translated a German insult that in Germany means absolutely nothing other than you're a stupid dumbass. I called him a stupid monkey. And his reaction was, I just didn't understand why he was getting so upset. I didn't know. Believe it or not, I had lived in the country by that time for close to 15 years, something like that. And for some reason, that particular insult never occurred to me was a racist insult, because in German language culture, you just call somebody a stupid Affe. It's like, you're dumb, like you're acting like a monkey, like stupid person. Stop doing that. It's not a racist insult. But this person got really bloody upset, and I didn't get it. And then it was, ironically, a few weeks after that, not before that, but after that, that I found out how the word is also using. It was like,
Yeah, you stepped in it,
Oh,
bro. You really stepped in it there.
I'm like, damn, I didn't mean that. But as I said, to me as a white person, if you insult me as a white, it's annoying. There's no threat, right? There's no built-in historical legacy of next thing you know, somebody's gonna stab you or beat the shit out of you or hang you up on a tree. It is simply somebody's being extremely rude to me. Could have just called me an asshole, and I would have been almost equally offended. But no, I totally get the difference. The experience of racism that I have is that of a privileged white person. I intellectually
Yeah, I mean,
understand
I
that I
don't even
was.
know if you can even call it racism, right? Because like ultimately, brother, like like what we experience as black people, it's
That's what I mean. I don't experience racism. I
right.
witness racism. I don't experience it. I mean, I could probably experience it if I would move to Zimbabwe and live there as the only white person in some rural area.
Actually,
That
a lot of people who do that. I've talked to people who've done stuff like that, and
I know,
they're
but I
like,
mean, I could possibly experience racism then because it's not like Africans are not perfectly capable of vicious racism towards each other. So it's there as well. But as a white person, I cannot experience racism. I can experience insults. I can experience bigoted or really unkind remarks. But a black person who calls me a damn whitey poses zero threat to me. This person uses that kind of language because they have nothing else they can throw at me. Literally.
and generally, like it's not like no people are not going to close ranks around you from that word. You know, like it's
Yes.
possible when you experience racism and you try to defend yourselves, people will close ranks. Like racialized white people will close ranks around you. Like it will turn into a whole different scenario. You know, you won't be defended. And so, you know, it's a very sobering experience to experience racism because you realize, oh, there's this whole like unspoken underbelly that like just rises up suddenly. And it's not an individual person. It's 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 like this subconscious groupthink that just is automatically activated and people don't even know they're acting it out.
We
Um,
train them well.
yeah. Yeah.
As a white culture, we train white people very well.
Yeah. And and part of the training is to not self-reflect about that kind of group movement. You know, it's supposed to happen. You're supposed to be blind to it, but you act it out, but you're blind to it. You know.